Hi, I'm Mark Woolbright, and I'm the designer and inventor of the Smart Slope retaining wall system. Now, today I'd like to talk a little bit about why Smart Slope is very appropriate and a good value in the commercial development world. Directly following this clip, I want to show a series of photographs of projects that I've had involvement with over the last 20 years. Now, Smart Slope hasn't been around for 20 years, but I'm an inventor, and 20 years ago or more, I designed a series of modules that are very similar to this Smart Slope block you see here. And we did a lot with them, and we've amassed a lot of experience in terms of commercial development. So it gives me a good platform to design a new system like Smart Slope, which is essentially a next generation or a second evolution of the plantable retaining wall system. What we've done different with Smart Slope is that Smart Slope's made out of wet pour concrete. Much more precise in its dimensions, so it makes it more efficient to install. Smart Slope is a very efficient use of concrete in terms of its coverage area. At 80 pounds, it's very handleable by laborers. It's easy to install it with smaller construction equipment, but it covers 1.85 square feet. So at 43 pounds per square foot of coverage, it's a very efficient use of concrete in terms of its cost. It's very efficient to put on a truck and ship to the job. We get over 1,000 square feet on a truck, which is really unheard of. Smart Slope's also manufactured in a lightweight portable polymer forming system, and so no matter where your project is, Smart Slope can be cast at or near the project, therefore reducing transportation costs. So there's a lot of things that Smart Slope does very well that adds value to the system. Even though Smart Slope hasn't been around 20 years, Smart Slope relies on principles that have been well proven over the last 20 years by me and my companies, but also by other pioneers in the industry as well. And then Smart Slope goes beyond that in terms of its enhanced, updated features. So I hope you enjoy the photo series that comes after this, and I hope it motivates you to look at our website at smartslope.com and to give us a call and send us a set of plans and let us take a look at your project. You won't be disappointed. Thank you very much. You know, in commercial developments, it's a great advantage to have a wall system at your disposal that can build with a variety of different cross sections and not always have to use geogrid reinforcement directly behind. Smart Slope and its predecessor has been used to great effect by commercial developers and designers over the last 20 years because of its variety of cross sections. Here you see walls in the 5 to 6 foot tall range. Then coming up, we've got some walls in the 6 to 8 foot range, all of which are attainable with the cross sections that have just been shown. The next cross section up is our most heavy duty cross section, and that has been known to allow gravity walls in the 12 to 15 foot range, and certainly Smart Slope should be able to accomplish 10 to 12 feet on most commercial job sites. What that means to the developer and the designer is that as walls snake and move around the development, or there are multiple walls, you don't have to change block systems to get maximum performance. Different walls can be built with different cross sections. Different sections of the same wall can be built with different cross sections. These walls pictured here are beautiful and an enhancement to the commercial job sites, but they also had utilities and other obstructions directly behind, and our ability to build tall walls without always having to dig back behind for geogrid has been a great advantage in commercial development. Now here we have a typical geogrid reinforced cross section, and what we do differently is we have a 100% mechanical connection to strip reinforcement grid, and that brings a lot of efficiencies in terms of the cost and the placement of the grids, and it enables us to yield very, very tall walls, walls of unlimited height. Now here you see this nice progression of a wall at attached townhomes. It has a big impact in the backyards here, and you can see the same wall over a period of years totally grown in. This is an FHWA compliant slope cross section, and we've employed reinforced soil slopes to great effect on large commercial development and roadway work. And here you have a before and after sequence shot in 1998 and then afterwards in 1999. This is spray seeded with a mix of perennial ground covers. Here we have a terraced application, which is effectively a slope, and then here we have a 54-foot tall slope holding up the entrance drive to a city government building. It's beautiful and it's totally low impact.